King Herod has had John the Baptist imprisoned. He's fearful and confused by John the Baptist, but he's trying to please his fiancée, Herodias. This doesn't look like it's going to end well.
Herodias nursed a grudge against John and wanted to kill him, but she was not able to because Herod feared John and protected him, knowing him to be a righteous and holy man. When Herod heard John, he was greatly puzzled, yet he liked to listen to him. Finally, the opportune time came. On his birthday, Herod gave a banquet for his high officials and military commanders and the leading men of Galilee. When the daughter of Herodias came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his dinner guests. The king said to the girl, "Ask me for anything you want, and I'll give it to you." And he promised her with an oath, "Whatever you ask, I will give you, up to half my kingdom." She went out and said to her mother, "What shall I ask for?" "The head of John the Baptist," she answered. At once the girl hurried into the king with the request, "I want you to give me right now the head of John the Baptist on a platter." The king was greatly distressed, but because of his oaths and his dinner guests, he did not want to refuse her. So he immediately sent an executioner with orders to bring John's head. The man went, beheaded John in the prison, and brought back his head on a platter. He presented it to the girl, and she gave it to her mother. On hearing of this, John's disciples came and took his body and laid it in a tomb.
John, who was the forerunner of Christ, is also his forerunner in his death. It's interesting how people respond when faced with truth. King Herod was puzzled by John because John challenged his worldview. He was intrigued by John. He liked to listen to him. Deep down, he knew John was right. But still, when it came to a choice between pleasing Herodias or saving John, he chose to have John killed. It's always been like that. All too often, we're more concerned about what people may think of us than standing for principle and what is right. John, whom Jesus said was the greatest man who ever lived, was killed for the sake of a dance. The most valuable thing in the world is truth, yet it is too often sacrificed for a trifle. You know Jesus, you know the gospel, the good news. Well, let's ensure that we always uphold them. What are the insignificant things for which you are sacrificing truth in your life? Set aside a special time to surrender those unimportant things to the most important one of all, Jesus Christ and his love for you displayed at Calvary.